Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, MIRM just filed a Form 8K reporting positive clinical trial results, and I'm seeing some very encouraging signs for their drug development. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company is showing strong progress in a critical late-stage trial, and the data looks quite promising for a treatment targeting a rare liver disease. Mirum Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, you may know them as MIRM on the Nasdaq, has just announced some really important news about their drug Brelovitug. This is a big deal for them because it is about a study for treating a liver disease called chronic hepatitis delta virus, or HDV. This disease is serious and doesn't have many treatment options. They are talking about the phase 2b part of their AZURE-1 study. Think of phase 2b as a crucial testing stage before the final big trials. What is exciting is that they are saying the main goal of this study was met. This means the drug appears to be working as intended in this particular trial phase. Let's break down what these results mean. They saw impressive antiviral activity. In simpler terms, the drug helped fight the virus. In one group where patients received 300 milligrams of the drug once a week, 100% of them showed a significant reduction in the virus levels. In another group receiving a higher dose every 4 weeks, 75% of patients saw similar positive results. This is compared to a group that got the treatment later on, where 0% of patients showed that viral response. And it gets even better when you look at the main goal of the study. This goal wasn't just about killing the virus, but also about improving liver enzyme levels, specifically alanine aminotransferase or ALT normalization. So combining both viral response and ALT improvement, they saw 45% of patients in the weekly dose group meeting this primary goal, and 5% in the every 4 weeks group, again compared to 0% in the delayed treatment group. This shows the drug is not only reducing the virus, but also helping to heal the liver. Looking at the table here, you can see the numbers laid out. For virologic response, which is measured by a reduction in HDV RNA or it becoming undetectable, the 300 milligrams weekly dose group hit 100%. The 900 milligrams every 4 weeks group was at 75%. On the other hand, the delayed treatment group remained at 0%. Then for ALT normalization, which indicates the liver is functioning better, we see percentages like 45% and 40% for the drug treatment groups. The primary endpoint, which is a mix of both these measures, shows 45% and 35% success for the two treatment arms. What is really telling are the p-values, specifically 0.003 and 0.024. In science, a p-value below 0.05 generally means the results are statistically significant, suggesting the observed effects are not just due to chance. These smaller numbers strongly suggest the drug is working as intended. Now, what about safety? This is always a critical part of drug testing. The filing reports that Brelovitug was generally well tolerated across all dose groups. They list adverse events, or AES, which are basically side effects. In the 300 milligrams weekly group, about 52% experienced some AES, and in the 900 milligrams every 4 weeks group, it was 50%. Importantly, the number of serious side effects, or grade 3 plus AES, was very low. In the weekly group, only one patient experienced a grade 3 event, which was musculoskeletal pain and not related to the treatment. In the every 4 weeks group, there were no grade 3 or higher adverse events, one patient in the every 4 weeks group was hospitalized for liver cirrhosis, but the report clarifies this was not related to the treatment and the patient recovered. This generally clean safety profile is very encouraging for a drug that will likely be used long term. The company plans to present these full results at the European Association for the Study of the Liver Congress happening in late May. This is a major medical conference, so getting that information out there to doctors and other researchers is a key step. More importantly, they are looking ahead to the phase 3 studies, which are the final stage of testing before seeking approval. They expect to have the top line data from these larger phase 3 studies called AZURE-1 and AZURE-4 in the second half of 2026. If all goes well, they are aiming for a submission for approval to sell the drug in the US in 2027. Now, like most companies, MIRM includes a section on forward-looking statements. This is essentially a disclaimer. They are saying that any statements about future expectations, like when they expect data or market launch, are based on current beliefs and involve risks and uncertainties. They are warning that actual results might differ. This is standard practice, but it is always good to remember that drug development is complex and not guaranteed. Things like unexpected side effects in larger trials or regulatory hurdles could still impact the timeline or outcome. Looking at the broader picture, Mirum Pharmaceuticals, with a market cap around $5.6 billion and 369 employees, is a significant player in the biotech space. Recent headlines show they are on investors' radar, with analysts reiterating positive ratings. The strong showing in this phase 2b trial for Brelovitug is a major positive. For a company in the biotechnology sector, especially one focused on rare diseases with unmet needs like HDV, pivotal trial results like these are incredibly important. The fact that 100% of one patient group achieved virologic response is a very high bar and suggests a potentially powerful therapeutic. While the safety profile looks good, the real test will be in the larger phase 3 trials, if Brelovitug proves effective and safe in those studies. It could significantly change the treatment landscape for HDV patients. The company's stated goal of a US market launch in 2027, contingent on successful phase 3 results and regulatory approval, sets an ambitious but achievable target. The key risk I'm watching is whether these impressive results from the phase 2b study can be replicated and scaled up in the larger phase 3 trials. The transition from mid-stage to late-stage trials often presents new challenges, and maintaining such high efficacy rates can be difficult. What I am actually looking for is the continued positive safety data and the speed at which they can enroll patients in the phase 3 studies. And the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this analysis useful, smash that like button and subscribe for more, and join our Discord community linked below.